The four stories of Surah Al-Kahf. Surah Al-Kahf is the found in 18th chapter of the Quran. It includes four historical stories, which we can derive amazing lessons from. There are many benefits to being familiar with Surah. The Prophet ﷺ said, "One who memorized the first 10 verses of Surah Al-Kahf will be secure against the Dajjal, Antichrist." These are the main lessons from the four stories of Surah Al-Kahf. The story of the people of the cave, a trial of faith. This story is about a number of young men who were driven out of their homes because they believed in Allah. They ended up in a cave where Allah made them sleep for many years, 309 lunar years, which is 300 solar years. When they woke up, they felt they had slept for a day or half a day. One of them went to the town to get some food, disguising himself, thinking that the people would recognize and harm him, only to find himself amongst a different people. The people of the town were amazed at his appearance of this man and the old coins he was using. The story shows us how Allah protects the righteous who believe in Him no matter how hard their situation is. The biblical version of the story is called the Seven Sleepers of Ephesus. However, the Quran doesn't mention the number of those who were in the cave. Some say they were three, the dog being the fourth among them. Others say they were five, the dog being the sixth, doubtfully guessing at the unknown. Yet others say they were seven, the dog being the eighth. Say thou, my Lord knoweth best their number, it is but few that know that real case. Enter not, therefore, into controversies concerning them, except on a matter that is clear, nor consult any of them about the affair of the sleepers. Quran 18:22. The story of the man who owns two gardens, a trial of wealth. This is a story about a man who owned two beautiful gardens, but he became arrogant and told his friend, "I am greater than you in wealth and have more servants and attendants and children." Quran 18:34. The man forgot to be thankful for the bounties Allah has bestowed upon him, hence Allah destroyed his gardens. This story is a lesson to those who take worldly matters for granted and forget that all that they have is from Allah and He is capable of taking it all away if He wills. The story of Musa and Al-Khidr, a trail of knowledge. Prophet Muhammad said, once Moses stood up and addressed Bani Israel. He was asked who the most learned man amongst the people was. He said, I. Allah reprimanded him as he did not attribute absolute knowledge to him, Allah. So, Allah said to him, yes, at the junction of the two seas there is a slave of mine who is more learned than you. Moses said, O my Lord, how can I meet him? So Allah instructed Musa as to where to find the man who was known as Al-Khidr, the green one. Musa goes on a journey with Al-Khidr where he learns that Allah bestows his knowledge on whoever he wishes. Nobody should ever feel she is the most knowledgeable, as all knowledge belongs to Allah. Hence, Al-Khidr says, and I did it not of my own accord. Quran 18:82. The story of the Dhul Qarnain, a righteous king, a trial of power. Dhul Qarnain was a righteous and just king who traveled the lands from west to east. The Quran mentions three of his journeys. On his last journey, he reaches a place between two mountains where he met a tribe of people. They asked him to build a wall between them and the people of Gog and Magog, Yajuj and Mauj, who were causing mischief in the land. Dhul Qarnain agreed to do so. Dhul Qarnain was not proud of his achievements. In fact, the Quran mentions that after he built that great wall, he said, "This is mercy from my Lord. But when the promise of my Lord comes to pass, He will make it level with the ground, and the promise of my Lord is ever true." Quran 18:98. The Prophet taught us that, whoever reads Surah Al-Kahf on Friday, Allah will bestow upon him light between those two Fridays.